Hello, this is Tom Cloud with a special update for SRS listeners. A lot is going on right now. Certainly when gold is up this year, 18.2%. Let me give you a quick rundown. Gold has gone from 1280 to 1512 as of today, September 12th, for 18.1%. Silver's gone from 1537 to 1840. 19.7% gain this year. And the stock market, the Dow Jones Industrial, has gone from 23,327 to 27,013 for 15.87. As you can see, all three of these investments have done extremely well. But what's going on in the world is interest rates are being pressured. Our own president yesterday on the 11th of September is calling for near zero rates. They're wanting to keep bringing rates down, creating money out thin air, devaluing the dollar, but it makes the economy grow. It brings in tax revenues, and Trump thinks he can do that. But unfortunately, the way the debt is soaring, we're seeing people now, we see Germans actually taking their money, giving it to their central bank, and only going to get 99% of their money back. They're paying the central bank basically 1% of their money just to hold it, which is crazy. So what is happening is we're seeing more people move into gold in Europe. There's been a boom, probably the biggest boom it's had in years since 2011, where they're catching on because the alternative is you put your money in the stock market, how much you want to risk, but after that, the only safe categories to me are gold and silver at the place they are in the market now. Now, the question we're getting from listeners at SRS is, gold's already up 19%. Do I get in now or wait for a pullback? Well, if it's going to be a pullback, it's going to be right in here. But once it goes to 1650, which is only $120 or $30 away, we think you're going to see it go break 1650 and go up and challenge the all-time high of 1850 that we got to in November 2011. So once it goes up there, yes, it's going to shoot up past that. So we look very closely at the three timing people that we look at and take subscriptions, and there's a little difference between them. Some say, one says right now, you must get in while it's below 1550 spot gold, because it's going to go to 1650 very closely, have some resistance, and then move on to the 1800s as early as October, as late as March. Either way, it'd be a great place to have your money. Now, silver is a little bit different story because it's when it is getting resistance in the futures market because it's up right at 20% for the year. But as we've preached and preached and preached, and Steve has written and written and written, please buy it at a bargain. It's still below $20 an ounce. It's like at $18.40 spot. You can't miss going in for mid to long-term investment with silver, because when it goes over 20, in my opinion, it's never going to come back. There's too much demand in the industrial world. We've talked about, the electric cars and all the other uses of power companies are using for solar panels, and it's going to keep growing. But the big thing is investor demand is exploding in silver. You can't believe the premiums on 100-ounce bars have gone up 15 cents in 3 weeks. 15 cents higher than they were 3 weeks ago for COMEX brands that you can use as collateral in future trades. Engelhard, Johnson Matthey, Royal Canadian Mint. These are the premier three hallmarks that you want as you play, because the big boys have to buy these kind of bars to play. Now, if you're buying for protection, barter, yes, you keep buying 1 ounce silver coins of your choice. But the other thing I called right on this show 3 months ago is platinum. Please get into platinum. We were telling you 700. Now we're up there at 915 and on the way to 2,000. Platinum's already been to 2,000. It came all the way back down to 700. We gave you a buy signal, and now it's up over 900, and we think it's headed back unless there is a world recession. But based on election year next year, that's not going to happen. History tells us gold and silver go up no matter if Democrats are in control or Republicans in an election year, because the sitting party does everything they can, which is basically creating money that helps us, because you cannot create gold and silver out of thin air like you can. And the shortage of physical platinum is staggering right now. I mean, you could see platinum at 1,200 as early as the first quarter next year, according to some of our people that we trust and listen to. So it's a good thing to have gold, silver, and platinum. But the world is changing. Debt is exploding in China. We're over 22 trillion here. I beg you to look at the usdebtclock.org. I beg you to look at it, and in the far right bottom corner, look at the real value of gold and silver based on paper money. We know that everything eventually goes back to its real value. So please take a look at the usdebtclock.org and look how fast the debt's going up, and then go to the very bottom right-hand corner and look at what gold and silver is valued in 1971 dollars when we went off of the gold standard. So it's an exciting time for us that have been patient, and we waited our turn. We're being paid big dividends, and it's just the beginning of this move. Is it going to be volatile? Yes, it's going to be volatile. But the trend is up, and away for all three of these metals. And if you're still holding palladium, we would urge you to get out of that and get into platinum and silver and gold as quickly as possible. But as long as central banks are buying gold and breaking records every month, you need to be buying metals too. What do central banks know that you don't know? They know that it's a race in debt, and it's all going to come back to haunt. That paper currency always goes back to its intrinsic value of nearly nothing. It may not go to zero, but it'll go to a reset. So hopefully this update has helped you. Let us work with you on repositioning your IRA. If you have money that you don't have to use personally, you can use an IRA. You need to call us. We'll help you get a custodian. We can be your representative and broker, and you need to do that now before the price really explodes. But give us a call at 800-247-2812. That's 800-247-2812. We've just finished celebrating our 46th anniversary since I founded this company. Dan Scoggins has been with me nearly 25 years. So we're people you can depend on. We'll do what we say. You can ask anybody that's dealt with us. We're going to do exactly what we tell you. We're going to give you free shipping by being an SRS listener. And once you get plugged in, you'll always get free shipping on that. So, and I think you'll find our price is very low. And our storage rates are the lowest in the world. Let me say that again. If you're a customer of ours with over $10,000, we have the lowest storage rates in the world. If you buy new accounts from us for $10,000 and have it stored elsewhere, we can have it transferred, and you can go to our very low rate that we're not allowed to mention on the internet. But if you call Dan or I, we're happy to help you. So with this special update for SRS listeners and Steve St. Angelo, this is Tom Cloud signing out.